Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Tools2Hack. So in the last video we learned how to burn the Kali installer ISO in your USB and dual boot it into your computer by following the installation procedure. So there are three ways to access Kali Linux in your PC, either by dual booting it, by virtualization, or by using the Windows subsystem for Linux. Hence in this video we will be moving on to the second method, that is virtualizing Kali Linux in our PC. So let's get started. So first of all, before moving on to the process of virtualization, we must first download the Kali Linux images made specifically for this purpose. As you may remember from my last video, for downloading Kali Linux images for virtualization, we must go to the Kali Linux official website. As you may be wondering, what are these random alphabets and numbers given for each of these options under the tab SHA-256 sum. The purpose of these will be discussed through a video which will be posted in my social media accounts. So follow them right now, links are in the description below. So back to this topic, we must scroll down and click on any of these four links as they will forward you to the same URL. Now we are in the offensive security website. You need to scroll down again. So you may be wondering, what does VMware and Virtualbox mean? So this, in my opinion, is a simple explanation of what does virtualization do and the difference between dual booting and virtualization. So let's first see what happens during a dual boot. Here is your PC and we installed Kali Linux in a separate ext4 file system. Hence you can operate only one of these operating system at any given time. Hence if we switch to Kali Linux, at maximum it can use all of your processing power, all of your RAM and all of the 100 GB space that we provided to it. But as we mounted it as the root file system in our last video, if we log in as the root user, we can access the whole of our hard disk. Root user is a user who is the owner of the system and can read and edit any part of it. Logging into root user in Kali Linux will be topic of an upcoming video. So if we switch to Windows, again the same happens, and the administrator of Windows is same as the root user in Kali Linux. But if we look at the virtualization, there is our PC which is running Windows. So basically we are going to run Kali Linux in Windows as a virtual service. So during virtualization we can manually allocate the amount of processing power, amount of RAM and amount of hard disk that it can use. So it is one of the advantages of virtualizing Kali Linux. So after allocation, when you start the Kali Linux, the allocated process power and RAM and hard disk will be used and the rest will be shared with Windows. I have a perfect analogy for this purpose. Suppose if you buy a laptop in real life from a store and play games in it, and you buy a second laptop to watch movies. Hence if you want to play a game, you will choose the first laptop, and if you want to watch movies, you will select the second laptop. Hence you are switching between the two laptops according to your need, which is dual booting between them. But if you imagine you had a laptop in your mind and imagine you are playing games in it, then that is a virtual laptop. So Windows is going to only virtually run the Kali Linux. Hence to run the virtual Kali Linux, we are going to need a virtual service. So VMware and Oracle Virtualbox provide the virtual service to us. I recommend using Virtualbox because it offers all of its features totally free, whereas VMware provides a free version with only the basic features and also has a paid version with a 30-day trial to access all of its features. In this video I am going to virtualize Kali Linux in both of these, but you can choose any one according to your preference. So choose your system architecture and download the images. And next you can go and download and install Virtualbox from its downloads tab of its official website. It is available for Windows, Mac OS, Linux and Solaris, which is amazing. Also download the extension pack available for all platforms, as it helps Virtualbox for supporting USB 2.0, 3.0 devices, disk encryption, etc. So as I have Windows, you can just click on the Windows host right here and download the executable to your preferred location. As you can see here guys, the Virtualbox setup executable is installed, so just double tap on it, click on next. Also if you want, you may change the download location of Virtualbox. So I am just going to set it to default. Click on next. And also you can customize your download by changing any of these options right here. So I'm just going to let it be the same. Click on next. And installing the Virtualbox will reset your network connection and temporarily disconnect you from the network. Yes, not a problem. And click on install. And that's it guys, the Virtualbox is installed, so you can just click on finish right here. Also if you want to try the 30-day trial of the paid version of VMware, download and install the Workstation Pro. So scroll down, it is available for Windows and Linux. So I'm just going to click on download now for Windows. Download the executable to the preferred location. And that's it guys, VMware Workstation Pro executable is installed, so just double tap it. This is the setup wizard, click on next, and it is very important to read these terms and conditions and license agreements. After reading it, just click on I accept the terms and click on next. And also if you have a different keyboard related to a different language, you may select this enhanced keyboard driver, which will help the VMware to recognize different types of keyboard modules. So I am just using a default American English keyboard, so I don't want it. Also you can change your VMware Workstation installation location. I'm just going to let it stay default, and make sure that the VMware Workstation is edited into your system path and click on next. And also make sure that check for product updates on startup is on. You may join the VMware Customer Service Improvement Program and then click on next, and then customize your installation by adding shortcuts and start menu programs, and then click on next and click on install. And that's it guys, VMware Workstation Pro is installed into your computer. And if you already have a license, you can just click on license button here and enter it. And if you don't, you may first try the 30-day free trial and then buy the license from their official website if you want. Now click on finish. Also if you want the free version, download and install the Workstation Player. It is also available for Windows and Linux. The installation procedures are the same. Now go on and open the Virtualbox. So you would have an interface such as this. First of all, go and click on preferences, move to extensions, click on add icon right here, and browse to the extension pack that you have downloaded and open it, and just install the package into the Virtualbox. I already have installed it and it is active right now. Click on OK, and then browse to your Kali Linux Virtualbox image. You would have an OVA image downloaded. Just right click on it, go to open with, and open with the Virtualbox manager. So you may review the settings here. It is the Kali rolling 2020.3 version made by Offensive Security, and these are the default CPU, RAM and hard drive allocations for Kali Linux. We may also change it later. And click on import right here. You can visit this website and read the terms and conditions and policies, and then click on agree. And it has now imported all the virtual disk image into the Virtualbox guys. First of all, go and click on settings option right here. You may name your Virtualbox according to your preference. I'm just going to name it Kali Linux only. And the type is Linux and version is Debian 64-bit. And then click on system. As you can see, I have allocated 2 GB of my 8 GB RAM to Kali Linux, and the rest 6 GB RAM will be used by my Windows. Also you may allocate a certain amount of RAM manually by yourself, but in Kali Linux for a smooth run, minimum of 2 GB RAM is required. And the boot order used is hard disk and optical. And then click on processor tab. Here you can see the processing power that will be providing to the Virtualbox to run Kali Linux. I have provided 2 CPU. You may provide a certain number of CPUs to Kali Linux according to your preference. So for now I'll just let it be the default, and then click on the display tab right here, as the GUI of Kali Linux would require a certain amount of video memory to run smoothly. And then click on audio, and here you may select the audio driver available in your computer that you provide Kali Linux to use. Also you may enable the audio input if you want to use mic during the use of Kali Linux in Virtualbox. Then click on network. As you may see, there are many options in which the network adapter of Kali Linux interacts with your Windows. There is NAT, which is network address translation, that just provides Kali Linux the same IP address as your Windows system. There is also bridged adapter, which will bridge the Windows wireless adapter, and there are also various options in which we will not be focusing on right now. So for my purpose, I'll just click on bridged adapter, and here you can select the wireless adapter available in your computer, and then click on USB, and here you may select the type of your USB. I have a USB 3.0, so I'll just select that. And after plugging in your USB, you can just click on the plus icon here to add your USB so that Kali Linux may access it. That's it guys, you can just click on OK right here to save the settings. Click on start to power on the Kali Linux in Virtualbox. And here in the login page, for all the virtual images of Kali Linux, the default login username and password are Kali and Kali. Click on login, and that's it guys. Kali Linux is running on my Virtualbox, and if you want to shut down this Kali Linux, you can just click on the close icon right here, and you may choose power off the machine and click on OK. Locate to your VMware image that you have downloaded for Kali Linux, double tap on it. So to extract it, just right click on it and click on extract to Kali Linux 2023 VMware AMD 64. And also guys, if you have installed VMware into your computer, you can open the VMware. This is the interface of the Work 16 Pro. I am using the 30-day trial. Click on open a virtual machine and locate to the KNX VMware image that we downloaded. Open it again, open it the third time, and this is the VMware KNX image with the extension .vmx. Click on it and click on open, and KNX VMware image has been opened in VMware Workstation. First of all, right click on the KNX, click on settings, and here you may allocate certain amount of RAM manually, and if you click on processors, you may select the processing power that you want to allocate to KNX, and also 80 GB of space has been allocated to my KNX. And then click on the network adapter. Again, you have a few options to select from to configure the network interface for KNX. I'm just going to click on the bridged option and click on the replicate physical network connection state, and then click on the USB controller, and you may select a USB type. And then click on the sound card and select the output device of your computer, and then click on display. And for the smooth running of KNX, I'm just going to select the accelerate 3D graphics option. Click on OK to save the settings, and then you can click on the play button right here to start the KNX in VMware. And if you get a message such as this and you don't know what is it about, just click on I copied it. And to access the mouse pointer inside KNX, just left click once. And again, for all Kali Linux virtual images, the default login username and password is Kali and Kali, and click on login. And also guys, both in Virtualbox and VMware you have many options such as snapshotting the virtual machine and also viewing it in full screen. And again, to shut down this virtual machine, you can just click on the close icon right here and click on power off. So like and share this video if you found it helpful in any way, and subscribe to my channel to follow me along this journey, and hit the bell icon to get notifications instantly when I post a video on YouTube. I will meet you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.